What's going on, people? Welcome back to AFTV and welcome back to another AFTV React show. And today we've got Turkish LDN, in the building. What's going on?
Oh, good, man.
You ready for this? You're not nervous for anything, innit? You stick to everything you've said online.
I don't give a shit. Just let's look at some clips.
You know what? I tried to look for the Pepe welcome announcement video that you had, but it's not online, is it, at all?
It is online.
Oh, I tried to look for that, bro.
It is online.
Couldn't find it. But anyway, we've got some other clips. But let's start with this one. I'm sure you already know which one this one is, but one of the ones from last season.
I think it should be Reece at the
He's not playing against Chelsea, is it? Still gets into this. I didn't realise how much Lee jumps back though as well.
Bro, rewatch that.
We're gonna go back.
It's more a prank on Lee than it is me.
I didn't clock how much he jumped back.
I was bobbing and weaving. I just see it there in the corner.
I knew something was coming.
Bro.
Wait, he flips. Hold on, I never clocked. No, because obviously the prank was for you, but I never clocked.
Bro, Lee is the reason that I jumped back, because I'm thinking, what's this guy shouting about? And then I'm seeing this thing floating in midair. And I regained composure and I just grabbed it and threw it. But
no, Big Lee. Okay, do you know what? It's not even about him, but boy, I should have watched that back. Lee. Hey, we'll have to do reactions for you, my bro. Little scaredy cat. But anyway, that was interesting. And I saw one of the comments, you said, in the comment, you actually commented underneath this video, big up AFTV Extra, by the way, saying, if I prank anyone, no one asks any questions, because this is the reason why.
Yeah, that's facts. I stick by that.
No, allow that, man.
No, the time will come, trust me. I'm a very patient person.
Oh,
so when the time comes, I'm gonna be like, remember that day in that year? Yeah, this is why.
All right, Turkish, I've got another clip for you, You might, I don't know if do you recognise this time? Do you know what game this was after or not?
Liverpool.
Rah.
3-1 loss, I think, when Sanchez was left on the bench.
Okay, let's just play on this, because I've seen, listen, you look vexed in this. Here we go.
We've wanted him to play week in, week out since we've been back. The only reason Iwobi is in this team is because Welbeck suffered a big injury. Now Welbeck's back, put Iwobi back to the bench, release the pressure off him a bit. Instead, this pisses me off, Robbie, man.
So for you, as I said, it's a stupid question to ask you, because I can tell by your shirt.
He needs to come out today. He needs to come out today, tomorrow, and say you're leaving. This won't come out again. No one will bring out banners for the rest of the year. We will support this fucking team till the end if he just comes out and clarifies the situation. That's all we want from him.
That's something immaculate.
If he clarifies the situation and he says he's staying.
If he says he's staying, they're gonna have to stop me from running on that pitch. They're gonna have to stop me. They're gonna have to stop me. Someone
you feel that strongly? You feel that strongly?
Grab him and just shake him. Seriously, someone just needs to grab this guy and shake him. That's what he needs, Robbie, because nothing's working. Let's go back to last February and clock back the fans protesting about ticket prices. What did Wenger come out a week later and fucking say? Our ticket prices reflect the football on show. We pay the highest ticket prices in Europe. This is why everyone gets onto Wenger. This is why I get onto Wenger. People want to blame the board. The board are to blame as well. But Wenger backs everything they do. Whatever the board want, he'll come out and be the face of it. The ticket price incident was the key. You don't come out and say, you're a manager of the team. Don't come out and talk about ticket prices.
I'm Turkish, bro. I've seen that angle look a few times. That is funny. Man said if he comes out and says he's staying,
I was bamboozled. I was actually bamboozled. Because I was thinking he was going to ask me a legitimate question. The guy said, what if he's staying? Oh, bro, that's not what I wanted to hear in that moment. Nah, enough was enough at that time for me, man.
Yeah, rattled that time.
I think this might be my second ever AFTV interview, I think.
Bro.
I think this was the game between the Bayern Munich fixtures.
Yeah.
Off the top of my head, if I'm not mistaken. And Bayern Munich away was my first one. But this one came shortly after.
Yeah.
Because once I done my first one against Munich away 5-1, we lost to Chelsea, we lost to Liverpool, we lost to Munich again. And I remember doing interviews for those ones. But enough was enough, man. Yeah. I had that. And listen, a lot of people get onto me for that shirt. I had that shirt the whole season.
Yeah, you said I think it might be in this one or another one that might pop up in a second. You said I didn't want to get this out, but at 3.
Yeah, I mean, when I'd done it, I was very much for it. I mean, I know what I'm doing by putting Wenger out on the shirt, but then I thought, listen, I did love Wenger. You know, he's a legend of the club and he deserves a statue. Now we're in a much better place. I can say that without the the resentment of the last few years and how it ended up. But at that time, it was just, how can a man say we pay the highest ticket prices because of the football on show and we're dead?
Battered, yeah.
Bro, that was cheeky. That felt like a slap in the face to the people that did love him, do love him. So in the end, I just thought, let me swing this T-shirt around and express my frustration.
Backwards, you know, T-shirts backwards.
I was moving like a madman that day.
Well, from the badish times towards the end of Wenger's
you know what's
reign.
funny about that, yeah?
Go on.
Is when I did that interview, Troops posted a picture with me on Instagram, tagged me in it. I started getting follow after follow after follow. And I wasn't ready for that because I never saw myself as a person in front of camera or a person. I was very much in school and in uni. Popular, yes, but I was never the one to go out every single week and be at every single event and be known by everyone and anyone. I like to keep under the radar. So when all those follows were coming through, I went to Troops' profile, I de-tagged myself. I thought, nah, this is not something I want. And then slowly but surely we've come around and here I am, 5 years later.
And here we are. And then
6 years later.
6 years later, and now enjoying moments like this. One of my favourite fan cams ever.
Let's put it to bed. It's the Emirates, you know. We've dropped 2 points all season at the Emirates, and I'm back at the Emirates next week. Fuck it, I'm back there.
He's there.
I'm back there. Yeah. It's been a little while. I've been at the Emirates still.
I see you walking out the stadium with a bounce, Turkish. It's nice to see.
I might have to tell my cousin that season ticket needs to come back. Season ticket, it's on loan at the moment. It's on loan. But the way we're moving right now, I can't lie to you, it is beautiful to see. Mikel Arteta, I was out there singing Super Mick Arteta.
Do you know how mad that is for me to hear you say that?
I was out there singing
you said you weren't gonna.
I was out there chanting Air D. I don't give a fuck anymore. 8 points clear at the top of the table, says.
Give a fuck
8
anymore.
points clear at the top of the table. I used to pray for times like this.
Hey, one more time.
I used to pray for times like this. Word to me, Mill.
Word. Bro, we're going to end it there.
I truly believe that day. I truly believe, bro. People can't tell, man, I don't believe and I'm negative. You look at the way I was this season, man.
Brother, man looked at the camera like this. God, you were happy, bro.
Bro, that day was special.
That was sick.
That day was special. It was what, 7 years since we... No, it's not 7.
It was a long time since...
2023. 9 years since we had last beaten them.
Yeah.
And I was there in 2014 and I was there again this year. So it was a special moment. Came at a good time. January, the Jesus injury, how we're going to react to all of that. And I can't lie, I did believe.
Yeah?
I did believe.
You can see it there, man. I can't lie, that was one of my favourite innings. Like I said, when you walked out, I think, you're bouncing, brother. Man said I was singing Air D. Big up Eddie, but obviously that was all of that was just so. It was.
I just wanted people to capture the moment, understand how I'm feeling. That players that have been ripping for years, man was charting their name this day. Yeah, understand. I was caught in the moment.
Big time. That's what football does, man.
That's what it's so about. I'm not ashamed of it. Fuck it.
Yeah. This is why I asked you at the beginning. Is there anything you thought you were on the line that you like? But nah, man.
I don't give a shit.
In the moment settings. Okay, from that to your first ever fan. You already mentioned it in this video.
Amateur.
Your first ever fan cam. This was after the Bayern Munich, obviously.
They got the mob as well. Look at them.
Yeah, they were on your side and backing you as well. Let's press play and have a listen.
There was a guy on the plane who was saying to me, listen, he actually was saying to me, I'm a big Arsene Wenger fan, but even I feel that he could be coming to the end. But he goes, I'm really scared about what could happen afterwards. He goes, with the same board, with the same sort of setup that we've got, it could actually be worse. We could, we could not even be having these trips. We could not be challenging for anything at all. We could be, we've seen what's happened to Manchester United. We've seen what's happened to even Liverpool when they've lost managers. What do you think would need to be the succession plan?
Quick question back to you, Robbie. Are Liverpool and Man United on our level right now?
Well, they're not in the Champions League, are they? Both of them didn't qualify last season, so that's the point the guy's making.
That's fair enough. Champions League, okay, cool. This is when I actually went against Wenger, when he said top 4 is a trophy. I think that was 2011. That was the moment when I said enough is enough. He's telling us world-class players, you're buying Heleb and this person, this person. Heleb was decent. We've signed decent players since. Nasri, cool, but they're not world-class. We're signing young talent, trying to make them world-class, cool. But the last 2-3 years, we've had the money. Check Ozil, Sanchez. We should have did that in one summer. We've stretched it over 3 summers, the typical Arsenal way. Stretch out your money. If we've signed all 3 of them in one summer, we would have won the fucking league. We can go to Suarez, we can go to Cavani, we can go to Higuain, we can Mahrez, Vardy, Draxler. Come on, Ozu and Sanchez are leaving this club. We could have got Draxler as an early replacement for them. Ease the fans' fears a bit. Because right now, our 2 best players are on their way out. Our manager is in turmoil right now. Our best young player is Iwobi, and he's not the greatest. He has got a lot of potential, and he is our only young player. What's he left us with? If we don't get top 4 this year as well, what has he left us with? And what's he left the next manager with if he does leave? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing. And things are changing, but I had to think back then. Wenger's idea of what he wanted to do, bring in younger players, make them into assets and whatnot. What we've got now with Mikel Arteta, we don't know how next season's going to go, but it just feels so different, and it's weird because obviously he's talking about transfers there, the Higuains, the Draxlers, and all that, and all those players we linked to never came through the door. It is a different time right now. It is, but it is interesting to look back at. This was a bad time.
Yeah.
For most Arsenal.
That was our last Champions League away fixture.
Yeah.
Till this day.
Oh shit! Actually, yeah.
This was our last Champions League away fixture. That was at Luton Airport. Just arrived back from Munich. 5-1. Things weren't looking good. Year after year after year, we was getting embarrassed in Champions League. We was just finishing top 4. Nothing really more to show for it. And that was the year that we finished out of the top 4, and we haven't returned since this season or this past season.
This is why
it's like we've come full circle back around. That's why I always say it's square one.
Okay.
I know second obviously was different to back then because we wasn't challenging for leagues, but we're full circle. We're back to where I initially was frustrated in Champions League, not showing ambition. This time round, we're already showing ambition by Declan Rice, Timber,
so it feels
Havertz,
different.
Contract signed, 100%.
Yeah, it feels different. Okay, good. Because I hear what you're saying. It does feel like square one because obviously you've gone back to, this is the last time there, and then we're going back into it. But like you just said there's context to it. We came second last year, we competed, we're proactive in this window. Still yet to be seen what happens towards the start of the season, but I guess we as a fan, you like to see how Arsenal are moving and what they've done so far. Just hopefully it actually progresses into wins and we're competing again. No one wants to see a decline from what we saw last season, considering we was all fully up there. But yeah, this one was significant. I think just mention of the signings, the full circle of the situation, obviously coming out of Champions League, and that was the last time played and all that, like you mentioned, and now going straight back into it.
You can tell it's my first interview.
Yeah, you can.
I was in my head, I'm thinking, on camera, this is all mad, but
you're just staring and you're thinking what to say. It's nice to look back though. It is nice to look back. It's good. I'd hate to see. I know what my first video is. I do not want to be watching that. So yeah, but that's not a bad one. I think you made the right points there. And if people want to go watch it, it is on AFTV Extra. That the full fan cam, like Troop starts. There's more to it. There's more at the beginning. Like I made a cut. There's more at the beginning. There's more at the end as well. And he's speaking a lot of facts with a lot of passion as well. It gets it gets heated towards the end, but that's how we know you're for. Okay, these ones. Just quickly.
This is refined Turkish.
If we're to hold Arsenal by the standards we believe we should, does Arteta go tomorrow?
Yeah, 100%. But if we hold Arsenal to the standards we should, he should have been gone last November. He should have been gone after Villarreal. He should have been gone after the first 3 games of the season. But here we are asking, should he still be gone? Now, even me, I'll say, I'm sorry, Mikel, for doubting him at times. We're not completely full circle come around to where I want to be, because we'll see that at the end of the season. But I'm sorry for doubting him, because this season he's given me a feeling that I haven't had since pre-Van Persie.
So that was a circle of just the Mikel Arteta. And again, online, should have been. You admitted, listen, he should have been gone, but then you still kind of said, look, I apologise, I didn't know. But did it come full circle for you? We didn't win the league, so was it not full circle? Was it just missing out, but they gave you enough belief to think, do you know what? I'm back though. I'm back as in love with what I'm seeing.
No, you know what? Let me go back to on that first interview, because I know a lot of people are probably halfway through writing their comments trying to get onto man right now about that.
Sorry, this isn't. I don't want to. It's not a setup. This is this.
No, I don't care. I don't care.
Cool,
My points still stand from that interview.
Cool.
Did Mikel Arteta turn it around? Yes, but if you sit me down here and ask me, or tell me Arsenal will lose maybe 8 games across November and December, is that good enough? No. A manager should be under pressure. A manager,
agreed.
His role should be under
scrutiny,
intense scrutiny if that is the case. So my points still stand from there.
Cool.
It's just that I didn't see what they saw in Mikel, and what they saw has fully come out in the past 18 months. Hence why I come back out and I hold my hands up and I say apologies.
Yeah, which is mad, which took me by surprise.
Everyone should be able to hold their hands up. But in this football banter world, people will call it flip-flop. Yeah. A flip-flop is someone who turns from one opinion to the next in a matter of days or weeks. Now, what Mikel's done is, in a matter of months and years, he's turned around not just mine, but a lot of fans' opinions. So, again, the way I worded it, if we're holding Arsenal by the standards we should, till this day, we shouldn't be losing 8 games across November, December, or whatever. We shouldn't be finishing 8th. We shouldn't be finishing 5th.
Agreed.
We should be challenging every single season. So my points still stand from that, but also my points stand from the more recent interview where I say, you know, Mikel's doing his thing. This is exactly what I wanted, because there's no divine right to win the league. There can only be one champion. And Manchester City will always be favourites for that league title every single season, with Pep in charge for sure. Even without Pep in charge, with the money, the organisation, the machine that they've created, very difficult. They'll always be favourites for the foreseeable future. So there's no divine right to win it. But supporting Arsenal, there's a divine right to challenge, show ambition and compete. And for the first time in years, since moving into the Emirates, I saw that last season.
I like that. I like the way you break it down. And obviously, I think, listen, as a fan as well, it's not recency bias, but you're in certain moments. Like we saw at Tottenham away, how you were. And you see it sometimes, like you said, the run where we lost 8 games, or when, you know, we'd missed out on the top 4. At that moment, it feels, it's heightened. The emotions are heightened. Yeah. You look at it and you think, you know, this is where I want better than this. I know Arsenal that has been better than this. Like you said, we should hold them to the right standards, but things change. And like, I'm glad. I prefer a fan, or prefer a person that can just say, yeah, cool, I was wrong then, but it's different now, and I'm changing my opinion, because I think that's what football does. It's about opinions. Last one to finish up, just a little bit of
who has the best ball knowledge at AFTV?
That's a good question.
Who would you say? Let's say excluding us, because I'll vote for myself, but it is what it is.
Listen, man.
I'm not voting for your brother, that's for sure.
You're not?
Nah.
No, nor would I.
He says some wild things sometimes.
Yeah.
One of the best business we've done over the years. Sad that none of our... Oh. You've been watching the show?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you like what's being said?
Yeah. See you lot up there dissing me. You know what I mean? Yeah, I said, don't worry, man. You know what I mean? You think I don't hear what? Right? Man up there dissing me. You know what I mean? Got no football knowledge and all that. I ain't gonna say Robbie. Yeah, don't worry, man. You know what I mean?
What's been said?
You gotta test the waters, innit? If you heard what I said, then let's get into it. If you didn't, I'd play on it. You get it?
Yeah.
I'd play on it.
That was good. I thought I'd just throw that one in there. It made me laugh. I wanted to end on a bit of a funny one. And yeah, Robbie does say some wild things at times, but
he still owes me 50 quid for Eddie. I keep on forgetting to
paid you that?
Bro, paid me what? I'm gonna catch him in America. Don't worry about it.
Oh my days! I thought he should have paid up for that. Robbie, come on, man.
Out here, the next season starting, I still ain't been paid for last season's bet.
We gotta get some new bets.
And they call him the Don. Like, come on, man. I'm stripping that title away until I get my 50.
That kind of goes to your side when you said about ball knowledge then as well. So you knew you got it right. So,
bro, if you rewatch that clip where he made that bet, the moment he says, let's bet, my hand comes out to shake it before I even know what he wants to bet, because I just know what's about to come out of his mouth. It's easy money. Yeah. Easy money. So tell me what it is, tell me how much it is, and I'll see you next May. And here we are in July, still waiting.
Hey, T, thank you for joining me on this AFTV Reacts. Nice and short one, as always, and big up everyone that's watched this. I know there might be some other infamous clips that you might have wanted. Let me know in the comments.
I thought you were gonna get at I had black gloves on one time, and I was looking down camera saying, Bellerin, get the fuck out of this club.
So, so you've got some moments, but are these on your chat?
That's a fan cam, AFTV fan cam that was.
I need to do some more deeper digging.
I was an angry man.
I must do. I want the Pepe one. I know people are gonna say, where's the Kroenke out protest fan cam as well? I consider that, but there's, like I said, there's a lot of part 1s and part 2s. Lee Judge is gonna have a part 2. Ty will have a part 2, I'm sure. We've also got other people that we want to get involved, but I want to know from you guys who you want to see on AFTV Reacts. Thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you like the video, and we'll see you again very soon. Peace.
Shop for AFTV merch at shop.aftv.co.uk. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, and Twitch. We've got content for every platform, so check it out.